Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X. Episode 9. The Indigenous Peoples of Europe 3. Russia and Ukraine, Belarus, Finland, and the Baltic states. Before we begin, there is one thing to keep in mind. The original Russia was not a Slavic nation as it is today. Please be sure to reference the fact that Russia's ethnicity was changed through the Siberian massacre when Stalin, a native of Georgia, seized power in the 1930s. Knowing this fact is essential to understanding the true meaning of the Arasa Empire that existed before Russia. To trace the marks of the Scythian Aryans who moved north, let us first confirm that Russia's national name was Arasa. Encyclopedias refer to Russia as Arasa. So, what does this Arasa mean? Arasa comes from Barasha, or Balsha. Barasha or Balsha is also a northern dialect for Bosal, meaning a bright person. The name of the river that flows down north of the Caspian Sea is the Volga River. Balga is the local pronunciation of Balkan, bright. At the midpoint of the Volga River's middle course, we find the Republic of Tatarstan. The capital of the Republic of Tatarstan is Kazan. The former name of Kazan is Balgora. Balgora is the local pronunciation and notation for a bright land, a variation of the name for a bright land. Kazan means the land of Kasha or Kar. Funnily enough, in Russian history, when referring to the Emperor of Russia, they use the name Tsar or Tsar, which originates from Bosal. Thus, we can see that Tsar, Tsar, or Tsari, meaning Bosal, also signifies an emperor. The bright land, Bolteo, Buda, or Bucho, was also called by other pronunciations, such as Shakadal, Sokgadal, or Sikdadal, Kitai, Cathay, Karai, Kare, Kori, Gori, Gorio, Gurio, or Gur. It was also used to mean enlightenment, Buddha, or in a locational sense, the Buddhist land, Bulguk or Bulgukto. If so, we can see that bright land or Korea was also used as a geographical concept encompassing Europe, Africa, West Asia, South Asia, North Asia, East Asia, and Central Asia. We can see that Russia's name, Arasa, originates from the Buddhist term Bosal, and it was also used to mean Tsar or Tsar, the Emperor of Russia. Moscow, the capital of Russia, Mo means Maha, which is immensely large. Kaba means Ka Bulk Teo as bright land. Volgograd, Bolgo means bright. Grad means the land of Korea. The suffix ska that appears at the end of Russian place names means Shaka, a bright land. The suffix berg that appears at the end of Russian place names also comes from bol, meaning fire, and has the same meaning as ska, a bright land. Now, let's move on to Ukraine. The name of the country in the early days of Ukraine's founding is said to be Kievan Rus. In Kievan Rus, Ki means bright or bright land from Scythian, Kitai, or Cathay. Ye is based on the Ye forces of Yerevan in Armenia. Rusi is Russia's Arasa, as mentioned. The founding of Ukraine and Russia shares the characteristic of being established by the same power. The Gord in the place name Novgorod, which appears in the early days of Ukraine's founding, means the land of Kori. More details about Ukraine will be revealed in the episode on the Arasa Empire. Now, let's move on to Belarus. In Korean, Belarus is called Bek Russia, like White Russia. Bek symbolizes white and also means bright. This Bela of Belarus, meaning bright, is also deeply related to the Korean surname Buk, Puk. This fact will be revealed later in the episode on the Arasa Empire. The Rusi in Belarus has the same sound and meaning as Russia's Arasa. The ska in its capital, Minsk, means Shaka or Scythian, a bright meaning, as seen in the suffixes of Russian place names. Now, let's move on to Finland. The Finnish people are said to be of the Ural-Altaic language family. The Ural-Altaic region was the center, the homeland of the Scythian Aryans in Central Asia. The country created by the forces that moved from this place was Finland. The place where Finland is located is called Scandinavia, and the Finnish people are said to be of the Finno-Ugric language group. Scandinavia, Skan means Shaka or Shaka, meaning bright. D means land. Finno-Ugric language group, U means upper or high, the same meaning as we in Uyghur. Gr is the Gru in Uyghur, the same meaning as Kori, Gori, or Gali. The reason they were called Ugruin, or the Upper Goryeo people, will be explained in the context of the birth of Buddhism around 3897 BC. The Finnish people are from Kazakhstan, who moved from Central Asia and founded a nation in the north. They and Koreans are of the same bloodline. Now I will explain the countries of the 3 Baltic states. For reference, Balt is pure Korean for Balkteo, like Brightland, and it is the same word as Balkan of the Balkan Peninsula. Latvia. Latvia began with the Finno-Ugric Livonians and the Balts called Lets residing in this region. The Finno-Ugric Livonians were the Scythian Aryans of the Finnish lineage who had moved from Central Asia to northern Kazakhstan. The Lets were forces from Georgia who had advanced from the Anatolian peninsula of Yerevan, Armenia, after moving west from Central Asia. These groups merged to found the nation. A characteristic of Latvia is that it was established by the union of forces that moved from the north and forces that moved from the west. Now, looking at Lithuania, the fact that its history appears in Latin chronicles means that the forces that founded Lithuania were the Latin or Roman forces that had moved westward. Let's examine the name Lithuania. Lithuania, L means ris or is, which means outside or the outer land. 2 means land. Ania means Ionia, referring to the Ionian civilization. Lithuania is also called Lietuva. In Lietuva, L means ris or is, which means the outer land. E refers to Yerevan or Yevan of Armenia. 2 means land, Va means bright. The Lithuanians were the indigenous people of Europe, the Greco-Roman Slavs. Finally, I will tell you about Estonia. Looking at the history of Estonia, it is said that from ancient times, Estonia was the land of the Estonians, who belonged to the Finno-Ugric language family, and Estonia's official language belongs to the same Uralic language family as Finnish. Estonia was founded by forces that moved from Central Asia through Kazakhstan to Finland in the north, and they were of the Ural-Altaic language family, not the indigenous Slavs of Europe. Now for a quick bonus chance. Can you distinguish between Estonia and Espania? The to in Estonia means general land, while the pa in Espana means the Holy See. While they have a similar sense, there is a deep meaning hidden within. The name of the high mountain range in Romania is Carpathia. The pa here means the Holy See. In Estonia, S means is or is, which means outside. To means land. Nia is Ionia. The name of a place in Central Asia is Yoyong, and the civilization founded by the people who moved west from there is called the Ionian civilization. Ionia and Yoyong are the same word. In Espana, S means is or outside. Pa is the Holy See, the papal authority. Nia is Ionia. In the next episode, we will explain the nations of Greece and the former Yugoslav Federation. I sincerely hope you will contact many people to join in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The subtitles can be translated into the language of each country, so please make use of this feature. If there are any issues, please contact us via the comments or through Google Mail. The Google Mail address is aryanrealhistory@gmail.com. The YouTube video address is Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X, or History Restoration of Aryan X. Everyone, your subscriptions and likes are a representation of your conscience and passion for the truth, so please do not forget.